bounds at about the 47-yard line of the Eagles.
That's the old thing where you get everything going to one side and one receiver over on the other side. Dave Brown rolled out to the right. All the receivers went to the right, flooded that side, and Aaron Pierce was the only guy back here in the left side.
23 seconds left. Giants down to one timeout. First and 10 there at the Eagle 47. Dave Brown back to throw. Wheels it outside. Caught by Sherrard. He gets out of bounds and stops the clock again.
And now they're in Brad Daloiso's field goal range. Brown go back. He has good pass protection. He looked everything off right. He looked to the right first, then came back here to the left and threw it to Mike Sherrard right on the sideline.
Good throw.
That was a perfect throw. But again, Eric Allen has been playing a little loose on that side.
They have one timeout left. But as you pointed out, they're already in Daloiso's field goal range. Here's Brown. Outside to make it. He gets out of bounds and stops the clock with 13 seconds left. And they save that timeout.
Yeah, but I mean, the advantage of saving a timeout is you don't have to get out of bounds. If you don't have any timeouts, then your receivers have to get out of bounds. So you have to throw all your passes to the outside. Now with a timeout, you can throw them to the outside, but you can also throw your passes to the inside. You can throw an in or a post.
And give your field goal kicker time.
In fact, the other thing is, somewhere here, I would take a shot at the end zone.
Might be this one, because they're already in his range. Brown fumble on the exchange from center. And I don't know who came up with the ball.
But Brown took a timeout as he was going down. The Giants in his first half have just self-destructed.
Yep.
Yeah, every time, one time they had a shot, and they didn't go for it on fourth down. Then they've had the 2 turnovers, and here they get a shot and they fall down.
10 seconds left as Brown calls the last timeout.
Watch Dave Brown here. He's going to pull out before the ball is snapped. He started to bring his hands out, but at least when he got the ball and he was going down, he knew one thing: I fouled that up, but I better get a timeout so we can get a field goal try here.
He made sure he had the ball first. Now Daloiso, 47 yards away. Plenty of distance. And it's good. The Giants get on the scoreboard. 4 seconds still left to play in the first half. Giants on the scoreboard. The field goal by Daloiso. 10-3, Philadelphia leading. 4 seconds left to play in the first half at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. Brad Daloiso, who just kicked the field goal, will kick off. Probably bounce it. Walker and Seidner back deep for the Eagles. Maurice Johnson catches, gives himself up, and that'll end the half. The end of the first half with the score: the Eagles 10, the Giants 3. Stay tuned for the Dockers halftime as Fox NFL Sunday will continue after this message and a word from your local Fox station. 3, the Eagles. This first half highlight is brought to you by MCI, proof positive. And as you pointed out, John, so many times, Mark Bavaro has that knack of finding an opening in a zone.
Well, and he's been out for a few weeks, and Bubby Brister's starting today. Sees Mark Bavaro, sees him wide open. Said yesterday, so when we get down inside the 20, the first guy that I'm going to look to is Mark Bavaro.
And in that case, it was a very wise choice. Both teams have returned back to the field. It's been pretty much the kind of game that we expected, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you don't have big, high-powered offenses here. And, any team that makes a mistake, they're the ones that are going to be hurt. And, of course, the Giants in the first half, they've had those 2 turnovers. they got the first one, and then the Eagles just took it in and scored their touchdown, and that's been about it.
And so far, the Eagles have not turned it over. Bubby Brister's done what he expected to do through the short pass underneath, hit Mark Bavaro for that touchdown.
And I think the other thing, though, that Bubby Brister hasn't been able to do, or the Eagles haven't been able to do, is run the ball. And the Giants really haven't been able to get any running game going either. And I think that both these teams, they don't have a good enough passing game. They're not a top passing game and top quarterback that they can play that kind of game. To keep something together and to keep first downs and so on, I think they both need a running game.
Well, he showed you Dick Vermeil being honored at the half, being inducted into the Circle of Honor. That's Ron Jaworski, who quarterbacked those Eagle teams when Dick was the coach. And that's what they presented him, along with his name up in the stadium at the halftime. Daluiso set to kick it off for the Giants. Virtual Walker, Jeff Seidner, back deep. Seidner at the 8. To the 32. Taken down by Tito Wooten. And let's look, John, at the halftime statistics.
Yeah, I think the big thing is, the Giants have only rushed for 50 yards. But look at the Eagles. They want to run the ball, too. They've only ran the ball for 8 yards. But here's the big thing. The Giants had the 2 turnovers. When they got the 1 turnover, that turned into 7 points for the Eagles. Then each team got a field goal. So if it hadn't been for that first turnover, the score would be 3-3. And that's been the kind of game it's been, kind of half it's been.
Von Hebron in the backfield with Walker. Brister's going to throw a screen. Fake it, screen right. Throws it left to Hebron. First down. On the double screen.
That's the type of stuff that Bubby Brister likes to throw, or the screen passes and the short passes. If you look here, beyond 15 yards, he only completed 1 pass. That was a touchdown to Bavaro. But 3 for 3 under 15 to the left, 2 for 3 in the middle, 6 for 7 to the right. So that's where he works, that less than 15 yards, right, middle, and left.
Of course, when you do that, you move the sticks a lot, and you occupy the clock a lot. Look out. Brister just got rid of it. He was hit from behind by Corey Miller, and Brister never saw him. Miller.
I don't think he heard you say watch out either. Yeah. Corey Miller wants to do more of this. He was talking that he wants to be a rusher, and he's going to come from the outside. He's right here. He's going to come here. Brister is going away from him. So Brister, as he starts to go there, he starts to run away. No, he doesn't see, nor does he feel Corey Miller coming.
Makes it 2nd and 10. They're lucky that wasn't a loss. On both yardage and a quarterback.
And the ball.
Brister, screen pass to the left to Hebron. Case, and brought down by Jesse Armstead. There's a guy who's really played well. Every time we meet with Dan Reeves, he always raves about Jesse Armstead and how well he plays.
Well, he's one of those guys that's really not big enough to be a linebacker every down. You can see he's 6'1" and weighs 228 pounds, and he can't take that pounding, with a run, but he's really good against the pass. So he's kind of a nickel-type linebacker. Anytime they think the other team's going to pass, like now 3rd and long, they're going to bring him in.
Very quick. Walker split out, and they have 3 wide receivers as well. James Joseph stays in the block. Now he circles out of the backfield. Pass is caught by Fred Barnett. He's hit immediately, but hung on. And that's enough for a first. Tito Wooten applied to hit.
Yeah, but that's one thing that wide receivers, all receivers really like, is to show that they can go in and catch the ball, get hit, and keep the ball. But it all starts here. Good protection. Look at this line. They're giving Brister time not only to look and find Fred Barnett, but to get in the alley and to step up and throw the ball. And boy, did Tito Wooten unload on Fred Barnett.
And Barnett hung on. First down, Philadelphia at the Giant 45. Brister. Pass is deflected by Mike Fox.
That's the thing. He didn't find the lane that time. We were just talking about how on the completion of Fred Barnett, how he he found the lane and he could step up, and this time he didn't find the lane. And these guys right here take the lane away from him. And you see they're going to get the push. You see Hamilton there. He doesn't get up the field. He just puts his left hand there. If you don't get a good pass rush, that was good pass protection. He started up and just put his left hand up.
2nd and 10. Hand off to Walker. Herschel Walker pounds down inside the 25. The best running play of the day for Philadelphia.
That's what you want to do. You know, if you can keep Herschel Walker square, you have a chance. But if he gets into and past the line of scrimmage, you don't. Watch Panos. He's going to lead there. He gets just a little push here. Now Walker is really tough. When he gets through that line and gets into your secondary and gets squared up, he's one of the better backs in this league.
And still plenty fast. The Eagles trying to keep their playoff hopes alive with a victory in this game, and next week they're in the playoffs. Here's Brister going deep. Nope. Bavaro, the intended receiver.
Mark Bavaro jumped up and he was asking for one there. And again, you see it so often, you know, when the ball is thrown in the air deep, you know, the pass interference call, I don't think that is one there. I think that's just good coverage. That's Corey Miller running all the way with him, looking at the ball, getting his left arm in there and knocking the ball up, and then his right hand and knocking the ball down. That was a good play by Corey Miller.
Excellent. 2nd and 10. Walker the lone back. Barnett goes in motion. Walker again. Walker to about the 25. Picked up a couple. Stopped by Thomas Randolph and Carlin Bailey.
And that's what you have to do to Herschel Walker. You have to keep him going perpendicular to the line of scrimmage. And if you can do that, string him out, and where his shoulders are going towards the sideline, then he's not really effective. And that's what the Giants did that time. They just strung him out, and he kept going. Instead of square to the line of scrimmage, he was going perpendicular to the line of scrimmage, and perpendicular to the line of scrimmage will always lose.
3rd and 9 for the Eagles at the Giant 25. Within range for Murray. Blitz coming. Brister gets rid of it. For Maurice Johnson, a flag on the play. Information on
ball start before the snap. Double pump by the center. 5 yards, still 3rd down.
Double pump, the old double pump.
Well, you know, that's the old flinch. Sometimes centers will do that when they see the blitz coming. Dave Alexander's the center there. You see he did. He just kind of started the ball once, and it wasn't time to snap it yet. Then he held it, and then he did the old double clutch.
3rd and 14. The word on Charlie Garner, by the way, who left in the first half, is that he has a ruptured kneecap. Left leg. Calvin Williams, the move man, and here's Brister back to throw it. Caught by Calvin Williams. Not enough for a first down, but they get Eddie Murray closer. Buckley and Armstead made the stop.
Armstead was trying to get the ball out of Calvin Williams' hand. He just kept fighting the fight, and the play was over. As you said, Williams was the guy that went in motion. Again, it was one of those 3rd down passes that maybe got better field goal position, but didn't get the first down.
42 yards away for Eddie Murray. Barker is holding the punter. Murray is going to get it there. And it's good by the veteran Eddie Murray. And the Eagles lead 13-3.
NFL Sunday is brought to you by O'Doul's. It's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer.
3rd and goal at the 7. The Giants used a timeout. Now Dave Brown calls them back into the huddle again.
I'll tell you, the crowd, this crowd here in Philadelphia knows defense. Listen to them. It's 3rd down here. They're the 12th man for this Eagle defense.
3rd and goal at the 7. inside the 10 to the 5 and out of bounds at about the 2.5 or maybe 3.